Okay, Marcus here. Today it will be my last video that I would do. I really would like to thank people who took time out and listened to my previous videos and stuff in the past. Thank you very much for doing that. And it comes a time where you have to. It comes a time where you read in the Word. It comes a time where you reason with the Word and see what it is that the Lord say do, and then it comes a time where you have to live the Word. So you preach this for so long, but after a while you have to do what it is that you preach, lest you be labeled a hypocrite. So it's coming up to the time where my preparations for leaving America is it's going to be completed, and then it's time to move on. And it won't be too long from now, just a few days, maybe a couple of weeks. So once again, I'd like to thank the people for listening. As we come up to the end of time, you really see how people's response is. I've been doing a video since probably February of 2013, so it's coming up to be 3 years. And you really see that when you look at people that subscribe and people that take time out and listen to you, versus if you look at kids who have dreams of the rapture, who maybe get like 200,000 views, you really begin to see that America has chosen who they want to hear and who they want to see, and the type of revelations and the type of inspirations that's easy or pleasing to the ears. But it's going to come a time where the Lord, and not too far in the distant future, that the Lord will establish righteousness. When you look at the life of Jesus, the Bible said in Daniel that when the prince come and he will die, and it would appear that as though he have accomplished nothing. But the Lord told Jesus, to sit down on his right hand side until he make his enemies his footstool. So when you look at the life of Jesus, when he came here, he healed the sick, preached in the synagogues, he drew thousands, he fed 5,000 men plus family and children. He did many wonderful works here. But you look at it, these same people that he did miracles and taught was the ones that took him in custody and hollered, "Crucify him." So you can't get into numbers, because the Lord said, if they done this unto a green tree, what make you think that it's going to be done unto you, which is a dry tree? So we have to keep this in mind. The Lord said that if you stand up for what's right, stand up for his name, you're going to be cast out of synagogues and things like that. So you're not going to be the most famous people on the block, but know that whatever happened to Jesus, if it happened to you, you know that that's the will of the Lord, because he pre-warned us that this was going to happen. So once again, we all have to sit back and allow the Lord to establish righteousness, in which he will establish righteousness, and he will uphold those that stand on his word. So with all that said, we don't go I had a whole bunch of things that I saw, and different articles and stuff that had came up, but it comes a time where you don't continue to say the same thing, because the Lord says that if people are not convinced by Moses and the prophets, they're not going to be convinced by any miracles or any continuing evidence of the end coming. So the repentant part is to become real with the word and to acknowledge the word and to live what the word says, and then the darkness that is over you will be cast out, and you can see the light that shine forth. And for those who want to know where I'm going, and how I come to the conclusion of the destination, once I begin to read Jeremiah 50 and 51, and it talks about the leaving of Babylon, then it also talks about everybody should go back to the land of nativity, or their native land. Then I began to just ask the Lord where He want to lead me. So we set out the locations and prayed to the Lord and cast lots, and the lot fell on Botswana, Africa, and that's where I'll be going. Even to the northeast district. So that's where I feel like the Lord is leading me. It's not the prettiest of lands. Matter of fact, it's droughts and some form of AIDS in some parts of it. But it's where the Lord is going to send you. He said, I'm not going to send you to places that are appealing to the eyes, but I'm also going to transfer the form the places that I send you to. So that's how I came to the decision, as it was done in the Bible. Just cast lots, and where the lot fell is a direction where the Lord is leading you. So if you or anyone else want to know where the Lord leads, the Lord said just ask Him, and He won't leave you without a comforter. He will lead and guide you, His people, and that's a promise.